missed the interstate. Dang. Hey everybody, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. I'm my bad, I'm tripping. I must be ready for this week to be over. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hey, how's everybody doing? I think today is also known as Happy English Muffin Day as well. Trying to figure out where I'm at. I think I should go a little further. But anyway, I'm driving home. My car, Lord Jesus. I put my car in the shop Saturday. I done told some of y'all already know. I put my car in the shop Saturday because once it started getting warm outside and I started to try to use the air, it wasn't working right. So where I got the car from, they said it's under warranty, so take it to Midas. I take it to Midas, but it was so late in the day Saturday when they got started on it that the production or warehouse or whatever at the Chevy dealer where they had to order the part, the switch for the air AC, they were closed, so my car had to sit till Monday. So then Monday comes around and they're like, okay, the switch isn't the only issue, something else is wrong. So then today, which is Tuesday, they tell me, well, we figured out what's wrong. I'm like, okay, can you fix it? You know, before I gotta be working for. And they's like, well, it's a condenser, AC condenser. I don't know what that is or what it does, but anywho, they said that went bad, which made the switch go bad. And they said, so take it back to where you bought the car. They said they'll fix that part. So now I have to make another appointment to go get my stupid car fixed. And I'm like, I'm glad that it's under warranty and that I don't have to pay for it, but all this paying people to take me back and forth to pick my car up, drop my car off. I ain't had my car in 4 days. Now I gotta take it back to the shop where I got the car from so they can finish the rest of the work. It's a headache. It's a headache. But anywho, you said, what's up, y'all? Buffalo, New York in the house. What's up? What's up? You see my title to the video? I guess y'all done heard, you know, Whitney's best friend, alleged girlfriend, mistress, lover, whatever you want to call it, is writing a tell-all book. At least that's what they're saying it is. It's a tell-all book of her life, her story, her perception, her involvement with Whitney Houston. Now, a lot of people have always believed that Whitney Houston, the singer actress Whitney Houston, had a love affair, or that she was bisexual, or, you know, that her and her best friend Robin were more than just friends. And we saw how, you know, in the movie documentaries and everything, Bobby, you know, he really didn't care for the girl. He was always trying to make Whitney stop letting her be around him so much, and you know, putting her out the house, and, you know, all kind of stuff, because I guess she was one of those really close people to Whitney that she always wanted to be around. And then we find out later, you know, from the movie and everything, that Whitney, or the girlfriend, not the friend, I'm gonna just say friend, until I read this book, I'm just gonna say friend. And I'm gonna just say that as far as like her, her involvement with crack and or cocaine or whatever it was that she was taking, she did know about a lot more stuff than Bobby did. Like, Bobby found out when Whitney, we saw in the movie how Bobby found out Whitney was doing drugs, but it was like everybody already knew. Bobby was like the last one to know. I mean, it seemed like her friends knew. It seemed like her family knew. It seemed like her, everybody as far as like her manager and everybody knew except for Bobby. So when he found out that she was doing drugs, he was really upset with her bestie, Robin. So I'm like, okay, I get why everybody was thinking that they had like a, more than a relation, more than just a friendship type of relationship. All the rumors, all the stories out there about them too. But this book that Robin is writing, do y'all think that it's going to be like they talking about it's a tell-all now, like really telling some stuff? Do y'all think it's going to be like revealing if Whitney was really gay or bisexual, or do y'all think it'll get into that? Are y'all going to buy the book? Are y'all going to check the book out? I think I am. I think I'm going to cop that book as soon as it comes out. Watching this traffic so I can back up. All these cars is coming from everywhere. I'm in a hood that I'm not familiar with. Just to let y'all know. I'm from the hood and I'm out in the suburbs, like way out away from my neighborhood. But hey, what's that, Roxanne? Hey Roxanne, how you doing? You said you at work? Well, thanks for stopping in. Don't be getting in trouble at work now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna check that book out. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna check that book out that Whitney's best friend, her BFF, aka lover, is going to put out. I think it said the book comes out in November or oh yeah, thank you. Trust me, I'm probably safer in this neighborhood, in this neck of the woods, than I am around my own home. But yeah, shoot, I'm out in the suburbs where all the bougie people stay right now, with the big old lawns and the big old houses, and I'm about to drive all the way back to the hood. But yeah, I'm probably much safer out here. Matter of fact, shoot, how long ago was that? Let's see, this is April. I think it happened around January. Yeah, around January. It was a drive-by on my block. Matter of fact, I had talked to y'all about that months ago, and 2 people was murdered. 2 people was murdered on my block. The guy who was murdered, he stayed like, I think 3, 4, 5 houses down. And then behind my house, a young lady was murdered. All in it was like the same incident. They don't have too many specifics on who did it or nothing like that, but it was scary. And I wasn't allowed on my block or anywhere near my block for hours because they had everything taped off and everything. But yeah, I'm kind of in a safe area right now. Not like the hood. Anybody who grew up in the hood or from the hood, it ain't always dangerous every day. It ain't like you gotta walk outside and look both ways and run to your car, nothing like that. But things do happen everywhere. But normally in most cities, the inner city is where most of the crime is. But I've been born and raised in the hood all my life, so ain't nothing new to me. But yeah, but as far as Whitney, I have some hair on my lip. As far as Whitney, her best friend, and this book, yeah, I am anxious for it to come out. But I know some people's like, dang, how many movies y'all gonna make? How many documentaries y'all gonna make? Can we just let Whitney rest? And I think they mainly saying that because they think maybe it's a possibility that Robin, in her book, that she'll put some dirt in there. You know, something that maybe tarnish, you know, Whitney. Just like the movie, you know, Whitney's family didn't want Bobby to put that movie out. They don't want her tarnished, you know, her reputation and all that, even though it's already tarnished by Whitney herself, you know, with the drugs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's the lady who's writing the book, and it's coming out this fall. And as a matter of fact, the book is called A Song for You. It's called A Song for You. So look that up when you get a chance. And it kind of gives you like a brief description of what the book is going to be about. Hello, how you doing, Sandra? Hey, boo. I've been missing you. Where you been? Get my little butt over into the right lane here before I start talking some more. I'm on this here interstate. But yeah, the book that Whitney Houston's best friend is writing, that's going to be out this fall, is called A Song for You. And I do love the title. I must say I do love the title. It's kind of catchy, especially since it has to deal with, you know, Whitney Houston, the songbird. You know, a lot of people called her a songbird when she was, you know, when they referred to her. These people in front of me, that car almost hit that other car. Lord Jesus, people need to be careful. But yeah, the book is called A Song for You. So y'all let me know if y'all interested in, you know, checking that book out, or how y'all feel about this book coming out. You know, do y'all really want more details on Whitney's life? You know, do we really want that, or do we really want to like close the book and keep the book closed? I'm just scared more dirt to come out about Whitney. And it's like, everybody loves Whitney. Everybody loves Whitney. I don't know anybody who do not love Whitney or did not really love her music and stuff like that. But I just hope, again, that, I mean, I would love to learn like a little more background history about Whitney from a different person's perspective, because it seemed like the only people who we really heard from was her ex-husband Bobby, you know, her mom, her sister-in-law, her brother, you know, like immediate family. So to hear something from her best friend who actually know her from, you know, before Whitney even got started, before Whitney even put out her first album, you know, they go way back, way back. So to hear like some inside story from her best friend, I think that will be interesting. Again, I just hope that they don't like use this book to try to blemish her even more. But as far as like, if we were to find out from Robin that they really did have a relationship, like they really were lovers, they were in love, because like there's rumors that Whitney and her been in a relationship way before Bobby, and that all throughout her and Bobby's relationship, you know, through the time she had her daughter, and you know, up to the time that she, you know, overdosed, on drugs or was killed by the drugs, that they were both in a relationship still, seeing each other. They were lovers. That's what has been alleged all this time. So if she does come out and give us that information, like, I'm sure people are not going to look at Whitney no differently. Because it's like, we already assumed it. We already been hearing about it, from different people's perspectives, different people in her life. A lot of pieces of Whitney being leaked to us, way before Whitney passed. A lot of things about Whitney, about her drugs, even before we really honestly knew, like before we knew without a shadow of a doubt that Whitney was on drugs, we kind of knew, you know what I mean? It's kind of like how you hear about somebody in your family, oh, I heard they smoking, I heard they on drugs, and you see their behavior, you see how they act when they come to the holidays and family events and all this, or you see how they declined, or their appearance, and stuff like that. Just like, okay, everything's downhill about this person. So you kind of know before you absolutely really knew. And that's how I feel about Whitney. Like, we already knew so much about her before we really even knew, like before the movies came out and all that kind of stuff, that a lot of the stuff people were saying were true. So when this book comes out by her bestie, her BFF, alleged lover, again, I wonder if she's gonna just talk about what it was like growing up with her, what it was like hanging out with her, what it was like being her bestie, dealing with her and Bobby and the drugs and all this kind of stuff. Or will she go even deeper and just let us know, like, okay, this is what it is. Yes, we were in a relationship. Yes, we were together for years, even throughout her relationship with Bobby, even after Bobby. Yes, we were involved sexually. I think that's what a lot of people want to know. Like, is it really, really, really true? So again, I'm looking forward to reading this book as soon as it come out on and actually I hope it comes out on audio, because I don't know about y'all, but I love me a good audio book. I actually prefer to listen to books than to actually read them on a Kindle or on an iPad or, on a computer or on my phone. I'd rather listen to it because I can do a lot more when listening to a book. I can be working, I can be cleaning, I can be driving, so I love me a good audio book. You said, this sun is so great. You said, hey, I'm just working. Yeah, I just picked up my car from one shop and I'm going to have to take it to another shop. But I've been without my car for 4 days. So I'm going to wait till next week before I drop it off again so they can finish what they didn't do at the other shop. But anyway, yeah, I'm back on my way back home, on my way back to the... That didn't take too long. But you said, yeah, so a lot of people, I'm sure it's going to be, man, that book probably going to sell like hotcakes. And basically, as far as like a brief description of the book, her bestie, her best friend, Robin, and by the way, her last name is Crawford, Robin Crawford. She basically is going to detail her relationship with Whitney in this book. She's clearing the air on her much talked about relationship with deceased and icon and best friend Whitney Houston in her upcoming book called A Song for You, My Life with Whitney Houston. And it says, according to a press release, Crawford, she will detail her time with the icon, beginning when they met as teenagers. So she's going way back, way back. And it says, with warmth, candor, and an impressive recall of detail, Robin Crawford will give readers insight into Whitney's life and career. She traces the years from when she and Whitney first met as teenagers in the 1980s to the recording of Whitney's first album, her very first album, and then into her first album and their infinite success and the infinite success that followed Whitney after then. From countless sold-out world tours to her epic rendition of the U.S. national anthem, to the set of The Bodyguard, her temptress marriage, and the birth of her one and only child, Robin was there. Robin was there. We know Robin was there. She was there through it all. But what we want to know, what a lot of people want to know, is, was it true that they were actually in a relationship? So I think that's why that book is going to sell like hotcakes. A lot of people might not like what Robin is doing, though, because sometimes after people pass away, a lot of people's like, oh, they just chasing the money, they chasing the dollar, they just, you know, taking advantage of the situation, and, you know, because they know they can get paid off of telling stories that the public hasn't heard maybe or don't really know about to be for certain. So they might not really want Robin to do that. I haven't heard anything about how her family feels or anything. If I find something out about that, I definitely will talk about that another time. But for now, I'm just looking forward to the book coming out. And this is crazy. I have to literally go back home just to change clothes. Well, I'll probably just change my pants to go to work. I should have brought my clothes with me. Lord. I should have brought my clothes with me. Oh well. I should roll up in there with jeans and be like, hey, I'm here. I got jeans on, but it is what it is. So I won't be late. But I'm almost home now. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the book. And if y'all looking forward to it, or if y'all think that they taking it too far and that they should just let Whitney rest, just let her be any other skeletons that she might possibly have in excuse me, have in her closet, just, you know, let them stay in the closet. But, you know, my main thing is to do reviews, especially, you know, on celebrities, movies, TV shows. So I will be picking a book up, not only because I'm interested in what Robin is going to, you know, give to us on her perspective of Whitney and her life with Whitney, but also because, you know, I'm going to review it. I'm going to review it with y'all. And I think I might break it down into segments depending on how big the book is. I think I might do like maybe a 3 or 4 day, kind of like a 3 or 4 day series, like a like a TV show on TV, where I'll be like, okay, this is chapters 1 through 6. The next day we're going to discuss chapters 6 through 12, something like that. So I might do it something like that to kind of, because I just have a feeling this book is going to be juicy, y'all. I have a feeling this book is going to be juicy. But yeah, I'm going to go in here and grab my pants that I wear to work, to the nursing home. Because we're really not supposed to wear jeans except for like on the weekend or on the holidays, or if it's a snow day, like if the kids are out of school, we can wear jeans. If it's a snow day, we can wear jeans. Because who wants to get dressed up to go to school when you're trudging through a whole bunch of snow? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they do that. Especially when I'm so used to not worrying about what I wear because I work from home most of the time. So I don't really have, I've been working from home so long, I don't really have much of a work wardrobe per se. Because at home, shoot, I can be in whatever, jeans, pajamas, shorts. I can work in whatever at home. Shoot, if I want to, I can sit in a robe all day. I don't, but I'm just saying. I usually be working in my pajamas, my PJs, or shorts and a t-shirt, or, something like that. But yeah, so I haven't really had a office wardrobe in years. That's how long I've been working from home. But let me see if I missed any comments. Sandra, we need to hook up. Oh, red, white, and disclosure. Yeah, you said, was I talking about Whitney Houston? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Whitney Houston. Hey, the Bay Show Company, what's going on? I was just talking about that Whitney Houston book. Did you hear that book is coming out from Whitney Houston's best friend? She done wrote a book about her and her life from growing up with Whitney, from the time they met when they were teenagers till basically the time that she passed away. Ooh, I smell some reefer. Somebody over here really doing it up. I don't know where it's coming from. Somebody over here smoking. They smoking good. It's all in the air. I just smelt it when the wind blew right past my nose. I was like, dang, is they outside smoking somewhere, sitting in a car? I don't see anybody outside. Oh, there's some people like 4 houses down. Could be them. I don't know. But anywho, yeah, so I'm gonna check that book out. Is that Shade Doll? What's that say? Shade Doll Face. Hey, Shade Doll Face. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for tuning in. I'm about to run in this house and grab something real quick. And then, so I'm going to leave the live on. Because I'll be right back. I just got to run in the house and get my bag so I can go to work. So don't go nowhere, y'all. I'll be right back. Roll the windows up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And nobody's on here. Ooh, it's hot. I'm back, y'all. I had to run into the house and get my bag, y'all. Put on my seatbelt. Hey, who's on the chat? Who's in the chat? I had to step out the car real quick. If anybody just came on, I had to step out the car real quick. I had to stop by the house and get my work clothes and get my book bag and my laptop and my phone charger and everything else, and I gotta turn right back around, run out the door, and head to my little part-time gig. But somebody had said something to me also, and well, Tasha K, Lovely T, Dollface, who else was it? Somebody asked me was I going to do commentary about them, about what went down this weekend regarding Tasha K and Lovely T. And I was like, I don't know. I might. Hey, Shakara. How you doing? I'm just on my way to work. Actually, I had to make a pit stop at home. I was talking to everybody about the Whitney Houston book that's coming out by her best friend, Robin Crawford, and what people thought about that. And then I was just saying how somebody had, oh, I'm doing great, hon, doing great. Just been ripping and running. And now on my way to work. But I hate when people turn right in front of you. Like, you was not in that big of a rush to turn in front of me like that. But anywho, somebody had asked me what I thought about Tasha K and Lovely T and the Dollface issue and all that happened over the weekend on that live. And I didn't really watch. I didn't really check it out. I guess I could while I'm at work. But that's why I haven't done any commentary on it, because I haven't checked out the videos. People told me they are well worth watching, by the way. I just been watching people who have done commentary on it. Like, of course, y'all know Tracy. Tracy be on everything. Nicole Tyler, she was doing commentary on it. A lot of people is doing commentary on what went down this weekend with Tasha K and them. And a lot of people, I saw somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody was like upset with Lovely T because they're like, Lovely T was up there going off and yelling and screaming at Tasha K. And I'm like, and they said they know Tasha K is pregnant. And I was like, that just tickled me so much, because y'all know Tasha K. She's like, she talks about everybody and everything, from you to your dog, to your kids, to your mama. Tasha K talks about everything. And they was like, she's pregnant, and Lovely T was going off. And I'm like, really? Okay, so people can still be pregnant and still talk shit about people and still drag people, but if they pregnant, can't nobody talk stuff to them and cuss them out? I'm like, is that how it works? You said you didn't watch it. I'm gonna watch it when I get home. I mean, not when I get home, when I get to work. I heard that it was good too, but I've been trying to catch up with my TV show reviews and, you know, stuff like that, and working on my other channel, The Hood Table, you know, trying to build my audience for The Hood Table, you know, as well. But, did I go the wrong way? But, I was like, I don't even follow TK, but I used to. I stopped following her months ago. But of course, when her name comes up, especially when it's trending in some BS, in some mess, I head over there and see what's going on and everything. So I'm gonna do that when I get to work. Shoot, as soon as it die down and cool down and I get a minute to check it out, I'm definitely gonna check it out, because somebody, one of my friends, one of my personal friends here from my city, she hit me up today and said, man, what's up? Why aren't you doing commentary on TK and them? And I was like, I really ain't checked the video out. She has done a lot. I know, right? But let you tell it. And then it's like everybody, the parts that I did hear about, ooh, let me scoot back so this bus can turn. The part that I did hear on Lovely T's channel, I mean, not Lovely T, but on the Dollface, video, or whoever video it was, I don't even remember whose video it was. But what I did hear was, it seemed like everything that they were accusing TK of doing, like things that we actually saw with our own eyes on YouTube. I mean, we saw it, the public saw it, other commentators saw it, but she was still like, that didn't happen, I didn't do that, you know, stuff like that. And everybody's like, okay. It seemed like she kept calling everybody else liars, like everybody else was totally wrong about everything they're saying that she did. And then the bits and pieces that I got from it was like, Lovely T just seemed outraged, because we know Lovely T been really keeping kind of silent about it. If she's been talking about it or having Tasha's name in her mouth, we ain't really saw it on YouTube. I mean, I haven't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't really seen her having her name in her mouth on YouTube. I think because Lovely T was probably trying to be a little more mature about the situation and let dogs lie and just leave it alone. Just leave it alone and hoping it will all die over. I'm pretty sure that's probably what her aim was. You know, to just not keep bringing it up, just leave it alone, because she don't want to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? So when Lovely T was cussing her out, I was like, was about damn time. Hold on. I gotta turn my Wi-Fi off, because every time I pass a spot that has Wi-Fi, my phone starts tripping. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I hate that when you have your data on, but also your Wi-Fi on, when you go somewhere that has Wi-Fi or pass somewhere, it kind of interferes with your phone signal. But yeah, I think that's what Lovely T was basically trying to do. But come on now, when you stop talking about somebody and you're just trying to get over or through the situation, and they keep coming at you and talking about you, and they keep your name in your mouth, what do you expect people to do? I mean, even in our personal situation, if it's somebody like at work or somebody in your family who you didn't have a situation with, and you just don't want to deal with it anymore, but you keep hearing from other people in your circle. Right. Thank you, hon. That people keeping your name in your mouth. I mean, what did you expect her to do? Of course, she's frustrated. And she don't care that TK is pregnant. TK don't care that she's pregnant when she's out there going at other people and dragging celebrities and talking about their kids and posting pictures of their kids and their family members and all that other stuff. So thank you. I feel the same way, Shakira. I feel the same way. The same exact way. And I'm just saying that's with anybody, not just TK, but anybody. I would feel the same way. You keep on talking and you trying to be silent. Thank you.
We waiting on your food. Can you park in the front door?
And they keep talking and it's like, okay, they want me to react. And that's basically what she did. She reacted. But I don't know where it's going to go from here. I don't know if any of that is going to make a big difference. I don't know if TK is going to keep her name out of her mouth and vice versa. But TK got a lot of... It just seems... I don't know if you want to consider them enemies. Or if you want to consider them haters. I don't know what y'all might want to consider them as. But... it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But yeah, a lot of people have stopped following her. And then, of course, with her being so controversial, aka how some people call her the Howard Stern of her days or whatnot. Of course, she's going to still have a lot of subscribers and everything. And a lot of people, I don't think, are really jealous. Like some people say, oh, people just jealous. They just haters. They just mad because of her growth and whoop, 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 whoop. I don't know. I've never looked at her like that. Like, oh, I know she got like 500 something subscribers or something. I never looked at her like that. Like, oh, TK got all these. I never looked at her like that because I don't know. It's just something about her that just makes me like, like, I don't know. I got really turned off on her when that Cardi situation got started. And the thing is, I used to follow her. Like a lot of people, I used to follow her. But when I mean, it was a few things before the Cardi. But then when the Cardi issue came, I was like, I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't stand to hear her voice. I just couldn't even watch. And so I did what most people should do when they don't want to be following anybody anymore, is I hit subscribe. Yeah, that's why a lot of people call her Toxic K. A lot of people call her Toxic K. Nope, they will never be friends again. There is like, sometimes when you have a friendship and you fall out, I done been in a friendship more than one where we done had a disagreement or something. We argued about something, and okay, we might need a break from each other. We might go some months without talking. We might go some years without talking, and then you eventually come back to each other. But if it goes too far, like when y'all physically fighting or y'all dragging each other kids or saying some disrespectful stuff that you cannot take back, sometimes too far is just too much. Too far is just too much. And I think they done went too far and it was just too much. And I don't think they'll ever be friends again. Ever. And to make it so bad was a lot of people see stuff like that. And then they see these other YouTubers falling out who used to be cool with each other. And that's why a lot of people be like, you can't find no real friends on YouTube. You can't have no real friendships, no real relationships. But there are people though who have. Thank you. There are people who have real friendships on YouTube. there are a lot of people, I'm just going to say there are a lot of people on YouTube that I'm very fond of. I'll say that, very fond of. If something was to happen to them, I would be so upset, you know, sad, you know, because a lot of people on here, on this here YouTube, I sound like my grandma, this here YouTube, you know, we get really involved in their lives and their personality, their families, especially if it's like a family channel or something like that, and we grow to really like them. And you know, sometimes you feel like, you hear people all the time when I end my lives, I'll be like, love you guys, because I really genuinely appreciate you guys. You don't have to know anybody personally to love them or care for them, because we're all supposed to love each other, right? I think that's what the Bible says. Somewhere within all those chapters between the New Testament and the Old Testament, we're all really supposed to love thy neighbor as you want somebody to love you, right? Treat people as you would want somebody to treat you, right? So that's what I'm getting at. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't think it could ever be repaired. I truly am. I'm like, truly am appreciative. I don't know. I think that's just in my nature. I'm always been like that. Anybody who does anything for me, anybody who cares for me, I care for them back. I be appreciative. If you do anything for me, big or small, I just always been like that. So I don't know. Some YouTubers, you can't tell if they really appreciate you or not. Or if they just in it for the coins. Like, of course, every YouTube commentator eventually wants to get some coins for what they do on here, because generally it takes a lot of time out of our lives. All commentators, not just me, but it takes time out of our lives to make videos, to make good content. I mean, like, one day I sat back and I counted all the shows that I reviewed just within the last 6 months, and it was like 18 TV shows that I reviewed. Now, of course, they all don't come on at the same time every season. You know, they have off seasons, they take breaks. So I'm not like reviewing 18 shows a week, but that's a lot of shows. Some people only review like one show. Like, their thing might be just the Housewives, or their thing might be Love and Hip Hop, or, you know, Power or Empire. You know, they might have like one show that they focus on, or they might have a few. But I try to focus on a lot of different shows, especially the Black entertainment shows, because they're shows that I like. So it takes a lot of time to review a show, not to just look at the show, but to try to remember things that happen, jot down notes, things like that. It takes a lot of time, but I love doing it. When I first got on YouTube and I saw people reviewing TV shows and stuff, I was like, that's something that I think I could do really good, because some of the ones who were doing commentary on those shows, it just seemed like they were just rushing through the reviews, like talking about maybe one or two key points of the show, and then that was it. I mean, they didn't really have no personality. I was just like, it was just, some of them were real dry and not entertaining. And I'm like, I think I can do that. I really think that I can do some reviews on some TV shows and be really good at it. So I just started doing it. So yeah, but Anywho, y'all, I do really appreciate all my subscribers on all my channels, on this channel, on the Hood Table channel, on my Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, my cake decorating channel. I appreciate you guys on all my channels. I have people who follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I appreciate everybody. So yeah, so that's why I always try to bring as the very best content that I can. When I do reviews, I try to talk about more than a few things in the TV shows, because your viewers watch the whole show and they might not want to hear you only talk about one person or this person. They might really be interested in this person or that person's life. So I try to, discuss each person on the TV shows when I do my reviews, like the main characters and everything. And I continue to do that because, and sometimes they be a little lengthy. They might go over 30 minutes, but I continue to do that because one thing I keep hearing from people who watch me is, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that, Shakira. One thing that I hear all the time about my reviews is they say, Tanya, I don't even have time to watch them shows. It's not like I don't watch them shows. I like them shows, but I work too much or this, that, and the third. And sometimes I just get so far behind, I just give up and just don't even go back and watch them. But I can watch your review on the show and I feel like I actually watched the show. I feel like I was there, like you're so vivid when you do your material. And that's what I try to do. If y'all don't watch the show, or y'all out of town, or you can't watch the show and you like, okay, they be like, I can come to Tanya Primetime's channel and I know everything that happened from Nene to Portia to Tanya to Marlo. So yeah, I do try my best, to give y'all, some really great reviews. And again, I appreciate everybody who subscribes to me. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But now I have to go. I have to be clocked in 4 minutes. I'm sitting outside right now on my job like, I'd rather be at home or enjoying this weather. It's so nice today. What's the weather today? Turn the car back on so I can see the temp. It is 70 degrees, a beautiful 70 degrees today. Just a little bit of wind in the air, so not too much wind. But anyway, what I'm gonna do eventually is get some lights outside my house, get some bright lights. I know a guy who sets up patio lights and party lights and things like that you can keep around your patio or outside your house all year round, and they really bright at night, because eventually when the weather gets nice, I want to be chilling outside on the patio or outside on the porch, talking to you guys. But I'm gonna get that done this summer. But let me get my butt in here before I be late. So in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time Squad, stay safe, be blessed.